The most helpful book ever published will teach everyone how nature creates people's personalities, including the major flaws associated with personality. What is the meaning of major flaws? Well, simply put, this is the way nature makes us not perfect. These are the natural occurring problems, which repeat and are profoundly noticed in people's personality. They are permanent, natural occurring flaws which show up causing difficulty with life. While you can only minimize them, they never vanish. You see, nature is known to be associated with flaws in many walks of life, and not only in personality but in other areas of life. For example, to name some, such as hurricanes or serious diseases or any flaw in life imaginable. Yes, even in personalities, providing businesses with an opportunity to boost success. These observed flaws, which anyone can observe for himself or herself, occur most often enough to consider them reliable trends. The most helpful book ever published will identify them for you, and these major flaws you will read about will give you the advantage of understanding the flaw patterns of people. When you learn about these flaws, you will be able to predict how a person is most likely to malfunction in their life. So what are these major flaws? How can businesses apply them? You will realize that people tend to have different major flaws in their life. Not because they mean to, but because they appear to have a natural tendency for major flaws. This is a result of Mother Nature's limits in different personalities. You will begin to recognize the different major flaws patterns which linger among people's personalities. This will result in a better understanding of why some people tend to have different major flaws among others. Once you are aware of the major flaws patterns, you can perfect your life, which businesses can apply as well. For example, in one group of people's personalities having a major flaw of negative tendency emotions, business service traveling industries could better serve these customers by promoting special fun and entertaining events appearing extra positive to their emotions, would be the most popular events to include in their service to them. This would make the major flaw of negative tendency emotions to stay positive and really make them feel good. Fun and entertaining events such as plays, shows, amusement theme parks, or any events to keep their emotions feeling positively great should be considered. Additional accessories like instruction videos or audios talking about the various events offered to them would be excellent to include in the service, as well. In another group of people's personalities having a major flaw in planning and organizing, business product manufacturing industries, of all types, could better serve these customers by promoting products which help to plan and organize. For example, kitchen products such as automatic bread, ice cream, beverage making machines, and any automatic machine arrangement that eliminates the tedious organizing and complicated steps involved in preparing foods. Include kitchen products involving organizing things. Also consider products which resemble visual arrangements of kitchen organizing, demonstration kitchen videos, and anything being organized. Products which organize, or anything in a product to organize, whatever it takes, such as a hired professional, a book, a video, a tape, software, or anything designed to plan and organize. Products for organizing people with these personalities needing help with planning and organizing. A careful examination of products matched to the different major flaws of people's personalities would most likely increase business success with more sales. By sorting more products which appeal to the different major flaws of people's personalities, sales are more likely to increase. You see, once you are aware of your major flaws, especially about the major flaws you have yourself, you can embrace it, and help others to discover it as well, giving you the advantage of perfecting your life, especially in the business world. To really discover the major flaws among the different personalities. Remember this, there is one observation that was found for sure: no matter whom you are, everyone will have a major flaw. This is a reality in life that nobody can escape. The most helpful book ever published will help everyone to recognize the different flaw patterns which linger among people's personalities. This will result in a better understanding of why people have difficulty with life, especially yourself. So why does everybody have a major flaw? It would be best if they did not. However, if you observe everyone more closely, even through the generations, you will notice a reoccurring major flaw pattern among the different groups of personalities never going away. The major flaw patterns by the different personalities bring us a better understanding of each other. So how can this great work of literature help everyone to learn more about people's personalities? The core or body of this exciting material contains 8 chapters which describe and uncover the unique ways of how nature shapes us in a special way that improves your comprehension of understanding personalities to the point that you really can read people like a book, and in a way like never before. This means you will understand why people act and behave the way they do with their unique habits all shaped by nature. You will learn about nature's personality factory that creates personality similar to how an auto factory creates cars. 10 years went into writing this informative material. The official copyright was established and recorded in the United States in the year 2022. This is a very rare original work that can't be found anywhere else. The most helpful book ever published sets an example with the goal and desire to present a great work of quality material in a newly discovered science from the publishing industry to help others gain better health, wealth, and knowledge for a terrific future. This is a rare work that can't be found anywhere else. If you have a hobby or are a professional book collector or are thinking about starting a book collection, you can add value to your collection by collecting this first signature edition offered here. You don't have to read the whole book ever because you will only be reading the sections which pertain to you, as this will be explained with very easy comprehension to see that you won't be reading with much labor at all with mostly short readings. You only read what you need. This rare work of literature was written with the following strict guidelines which were more difficult than any doctor program at any university. First, it must be a new scientific discovery that no mind has ever touched. Second, it must be non-fiction. Third, it must receive an official registration of copyright by the United States government. This book is certainly very informative, and you will learn fascinating concepts to understand people better. This means no more struggling in your life trying to guess what you are good at, who your best companion is, or what career you're cut out for. The entire book is designed for easy comprehension and is very simple. In fact, you won't be reading this material with much labor at all with mostly short readings. Add the most helpful book ever published to your collection now. The entire book is designed for easy comprehension and is very simple. In fact, you won't be reading this material with much labor at all with mostly short readings. Add the most helpful book ever published to your collection now. P.S. Thomas W. Ante searches on Google and Yahoo quickly finds you, the most helpful book ever published.